firsthand as people whose music I had admired and who you have preconceived
Kenny
opinions
Rogers,
about.
the man whose voice carried warmth, emotion, and truth, was more than a music legend. He was a storyteller who connected deeply with millions of listeners. Selling over 100 million records and winning countless awards, Kenny's life was a mix of triumphs, heartbreaks, and relentless determination. Born in humble circumstances, his journey was never smooth. From his struggles in Houston's Fourth Ward to the spotlight of international fame, Kenny's story reflects resilience and passion. Behind the iconic white beard and memorable ballads lay a man who endured personal struggles, faced family hardships, and experienced profound loss. Kenny's life was a testament to the power of music to heal, connect, and carry stories that touch hearts across generations. Even in his later years, when illness shadowed his life, his spirit remained strong, showing that true artistry and human kindness can transcend personal pain. His story reminds us that the brightest voices often come from the deepest struggles, and Kenny embodied this truth fully. A childhood marked by struggle. Born on August 21, 1938 in Houston, Texas, Kenny Rogers grew up as the fourth of 8 children in a family struggling to make ends meet. His mother, Lucille, worked tirelessly as a nurse's assistant, while his father, Edward, was a carpenter battling alcoholism. Financial hardship and emotional challenges shaped Kenny's early years. Life in a segregated government housing project added complexity to daily survival. He attended local schools, eventually becoming the first in his family to graduate from high school. This achievement reflected not only academic success, but resilience and determination. Even as a child, Kenny took on odd jobs, sweeping floors and waiting tables, demonstrating a work ethic that would carry him through life. Despite scarcity, Kenny found joy in small victories, like winning a talent show at the Texan Theater in 1949. Though his family faced hunger and deprivation, faith and community offered moments of comfort, instilling values of gratitude, empathy, and perseverance. These early struggles would later inform his music, giving him the ability to convey emotion and authenticity that resonated deeply with audiences worldwide. The influence of family and faith. Kenny's upbringing wasn't just shaped by hardship, it was profoundly influenced by the people around him and the values they instilled. His siblings, particularly Roy and Sandy, remembered their childhood as tough, but filled with love and faith. Kenny's father struggled with alcohol, leaving a gap in guidance and emotional support, while his mother's dedication kept the family afloat. Kenny recognized the challenges that came with addiction and made conscious choices to avoid the pitfalls he witnessed, particularly alcohol. Faith played a central role in helping the family survive hardship, providing comfort and structure. Kenny carried these lessons into adulthood, shaping his empathy and guiding his interactions with friends, fans, and collaborators. He remembered kindness, repaying past generosity in meaningful ways, such as helping a former neighbor financially decades later. This mix of struggle, love, and moral grounding would define Kenny's character, his resilience, and the human authenticity that permeated both his personal life and his legendary career. Early musical aspirations. Kenny's love for music emerged during his childhood in Houston. His first public recognition came at a local talent show, a spark that ignited a lifelong pursuit. In the late 1950s, he began chasing music dreams, recording a solo song in 1957 titled That Crazy Feeling. Despite initial attention, it faded, but Kenny persisted. Joining the Bobby Doyle 3, a jazz trio, he experienced loyal audiences and a record deal with Columbia Records. While these early ventures didn't bring lasting fame, they honed his skills and resilience. He continued exploring music, writing, and performing for other artists, which cultivated an understanding of the music industry from both sides of the stage. Kenny's dedication reflected a willingness to embrace failure as a learning opportunity. This persistence would ultimately define his career. Rather than abandoning his passion after setbacks, he evolved, experimenting with different styles and bands, gradually shaping a signature voice that blended country, jazz, and pop, capturing the hearts of fans globally. The first edition, Breakthrough. In 1967, Kenny, along with other members leaving the New Christie Minstrels, formed the first edition. This group marked a turning point in his career. Their song, Just Dropped In, To See What Condition. My Condition Was In, gained attention for its psychedelic sound, showcasing Kenny's deep, expressive voice. Over time, the group leaned toward country music, producing hits like Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town, and Reuben James. The first edition provided Kenny his first sustained success, establishing him as both a performer and frontman. Yet it also highlighted his persistence in navigating the unpredictable music industry. Though the group eventually disbanded, Kenny carried forward the lessons learned about audience connection, stage presence, and musical storytelling. His time with the first edition laid the foundation for his solo career, demonstrating his ability to blend musical innovation with heartfelt emotion, an approach that would define his legendary hits in the years to come. Solo career and Lucille. After the first edition dissolved, Kenny faced skepticism from record labels, who considered him too old to succeed as a solo country artist in his late 30s. Undeterred, he continued performing in smaller venues, eventually connecting with producer Larry Butler. Together, they created the song Lucille, which became a massive hit and earned him a Grammy. This success marked a turning point, validating years of persistence and struggle. Kenny acknowledged Butler's role during his Grammy speech, highlighting his gratitude and humility. The triumph of Lucille opened the door to numerous hits, solidifying his place in both country and pop music. Beyond fame, this milestone represented personal vindication, reflecting the resilience and determination that characterized his career. Kenny's ability to channel personal hardship into music allowed him to connect authentically with fans, building a legacy of songs that spoke to love, loss, and life's challenges. Iconic hits and cultural impact. Following Lucille, Kenny became an icon in country and pop music, producing hits like Lady, Islands in the Stream with Dolly Parton, and The Gambler. The Gambler not only became a chart-topping song, but also inspired a series of television movies in which Kenny starred, earning an Emmy nomination. His albums, including The Gambler and Kenny, are recognized among the 200 most influential country albums. Fans admired Kenny's storytelling, the emotional depth of his music, and his ability to capture universal experiences of love, risk, and wisdom. Collaborations such as the duet with Dolly Parton reflected genuine friendship rooted in shared struggles. His music transcended generations, offering comfort, inspiration, and insight. Kenny's signature voice became a cultural touchstone, defining country pop crossover and leaving an indelible mark on the music industry. His influence extended beyond the studio, shaping the narratives and emotional resonance of countless songs that followed. Friendship, loss, and dedication. While his music brought him fame, Kenny's life was marked by personal loss and enduring friendships. His close bond with musical partner Doy West exemplified loyalty and compassion. When Doy tragically died following a car accident in 1991, Kenny mourned deeply and remained committed to honoring her memory, working tirelessly to see her inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. This loss demonstrated Kenny's humanity, revealing a man profoundly connected to those who shaped his life. Personal grief intertwined with professional milestones, and Kenny's resilience allowed him to continue his artistic journey despite heartbreak. Such experiences informed the authenticity of his music, allowing him to channel emotional truths into performances that resonated deeply with fans worldwide. Struggles with business and fair compensation. Even as a global superstar, Kenny faced challenges beyond the stage. In 2012, he took Capitol Records to court over unpaid royalties from digital music sales, claiming he was shorted approximately $400,000. This legal battle highlighted systemic issues in the music industry, where even legends sometimes struggle to receive fair compensation. Kenny's fight underscored his commitment to standing up for artists' rights while navigating a rapidly changing industry. Beyond personal financial stakes, his advocacy contributed to broader awareness of artist exploitation, illustrating his role as both performer and protector of creative integrity. These struggles demonstrated that success in music often involves battles behind the scenes, requiring persistence, courage, and principled advocacy. Family life and relationships. Kenny Rogers' personal life was complex, shaped by love, regret, and growth. Married 5 times, he fathered 5 children, navigating the challenges of blended families and public scrutiny. While some marriages ended in heartbreak and financial settlement, his relationship with Wanda Miller brought stability and lasting love. With Wanda, he had twin sons and found a partner who shared his values. Kenny candidly acknowledged mistakes in past marriages, emphasizing personal accountability rather than blame. Parenthood remained central to his identity, and he worked to be present for his children despite earlier absences. These experiences reflected a man learning, evolving, and seeking balance between career demands and family responsibilities